Hello kids, welcome back to another episode of Scratch. I'm still your Scratch tutor, Ijoma. So today we'll be looking at story animation. Okay, so let's begin. What is story animation in Scratch? Story animation in Scratch means telling a story using pictures that move like cartoon or movie. You get to choose characters called sprites, pick places for your story called backdrops, make the characters move, talk, and do things using code blocks. Okay, you can also use speech bubbles or you use your recordings to make speech. Okay, but for today's animation, we'll be using our speech bubbles. So now we're going to create a story. Okay, and the name of our story is The Lost Fairy and the Good Witch. All right, so for this animation, we'll be choosing a witch. We have a witch sprite in our sprite library, and then we'll also be choosing a fairy. Okay, we have a fairy, and then we'll be using three different backdrops. The first backdrop we'll be using is the witch house. The second backdrop we'll be using is our wood, and the third backdrop we'll be using is our castle too. We have two castle and we have two wood. Okay, the first castle is our castle too, and that's what we'll be using. And then the wood we'll be using is the woods. Okay, the second wood there is the woods and bench. We'll be using the woods. All right, so now we'll start coding. We'll go to Scratch. So we're here now in our Scratch, right? So we'll go on and delete our default card. And then we'll go to our sprite library and we'll search for witch. Here is the witch. We'll select. All right, the witch is right here on the stage. And then we'll go back to our sprite library and we'll choose, let's search for fairy. All right, our fairy is right here. Choose our fairy. Okay, so here is the witch and here is the fairy. All right, so now we'll go to our backdrop library and we'll get our three backdrops. You remember I said we'll be using three backdrops for this project, right? So the first backdrop we'll be using is the witch house. All right, here's the witch house. You select. Okay, we just selected the witch house and there we go. So the next backdrop we'll be using is the woods. Search for woods. All right, the woods is here. We're using the woods only. All right, here's the woods backdrop. And then the next backdrop we'll be using is castle. Okay, and here castle 2. We have castle 1, castle 2, castle 3, and castle 4. So we want to use castle 2. All right, and here is our castle 2. Okay, now we'll start coding. Okay, so now we'll code for the witch first. So you click on your witch and then we'll start coding. Go to your events, get when green flag is clicked and you drop it right here. Okay, and now we want a sound to play when it begins. So we go to our sounds. Okay, we want magic spell. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's the magic spell sound. And now we want the witch to say something. Okay, so we'll go to our looks and then we'll get this and we'll drop it in. All right, so wipe the hello and we'll type in what we want our witch to say, right? So the witch is going to say, welcome to my home. How may I help you? All right, let's type. Welcome to my home. Okay, she's telling the fairy, welcome to my home. How may I help you? May I help you? With a question mark, of course. Okay, and then we want the witch to switch her costume to witch A when the green flag is clicked, right? So we'll go to our looks and we'll look for switch costume. All right, here's our switch costume block. Okay, you can see the witch have so many costumes. Let's go and check out her costumes. Click on costumes. Let's see. Okay, we want her to have the look of costume 1. Okay, you have a caring look here, so we're going to make her switch her costume to costume A. Okay, and then we want her to wait, right? We're going to make her to wait for 8 minutes while we go ahead and code for the other. So the wait block is going to make her wait for the fairy to reply. Okay, as the fairy will appear to the witch's house, she will appear there looking sad. Then the witch will ask her, welcome to my home, how may I help you? And the fairy will reply to the witch, right? So let's just say 8 minutes. If it's not enough, we'll still come back and change. Now let's head on to our fairy. Let's code for the fairy. Okay, click on your fairy and then we'll have a free space. Okay, so now when green flag is clicked, go to your events. Let me when green flag is clicked. Now we're coding for the fairy, right? So when green flag is clicked, we want something to happen, right? We want her to wait. Okay, so we can actually go back to the witch's code. Okay, let's drop this our wait block here first, and then we'll calculate the timing later. Okay, so when green flag is clicked, start sound magic spell, say welcome to my home. Okay, how may I help you? And then switch costume to witch A. Okay, we also want our backdrop to switch to the witch's home, right? So we'll go to our looks and get switch backdrop. Please look for it. All right, here is our switch backdrop. Okay, there we go. When green flag is clicked, switch backdrop to the witch's house, start sound magic spell and say welcome to my home, how may I help you for 2 seconds, and switch costume to witch A. Okay, then we'll go to the fairy and we'll code for her. Okay, so when green flag is clicked, we want her to wait for 3 seconds, okay, before she will reply to the witch's question, right? So you go to your controls and get your wait block, drag and drop it right here. Then you add in 3 seconds then, and then she will now reply, right? So get your say block, say hello for 2 seconds, not just say hello. Okay, and then we're going to wipe this hello, and then we'll type in I'm on a quest and I got lost. Okay, type it in, I'm on a quest and got lost, and I got lost. No, I got lost. I'm on a quest and I got lost. Okay, and then we want her to switch her costume too. So we'll go to switch costume, get switch costume, Let's check out the fairies costume. Go to costume. Okay, the fairy have up to 5 costume. The first one, the second one, a happy mood. The third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. So we're going to use the fourth one, which is the fairy D. Okay, where she's looking angry. Okay, so let's go. Switch costume to fairy D, which is the fourth one, right? All right, and then wait for extra 2 seconds. Get your weight block. Add 2 seconds there. Wait 2 seconds and say something again. She's going to say something to the witch again, okay? So get me your say block for 2 seconds, right? And you wipe the hello and then you type in, please help me to find my way home. Please help me to find my way home. Okay? Please help me to find my way home. She's going to say that for 2 seconds, right? So let's see. Let's click on our green flag to see what you have done. Okay, welcome to my home. How may I help you? And she said, all right, now we want to make our fairy turn around. Okay, she's backing the witch and we don't want that. We want her to turn around and talk to the witch, right? So to get that, you click on your fairy and choose your costume. Now come to this upper part where you can see flip horizontal. When you click this, now we have turned her around. That's the look we want her to have, right? So go back. All right, let's click on the green flag again. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? And she replied, I'm on a quest and I got lost. All right, so now we'll go back to, and she wait again and she said, help, please help me find my way home, right? Please help me find my way home. Okay, so now let's click on the witch to add more conversation. Okay, so now the witch will have to wait for the fairy to talk. Okay, fairy spoke for how many minutes? 3 minutes plus 2 minutes plus 2 minutes here. Okay, it's up to 8 minutes, so let's just say 8 minutes. She's going to wait for 8 minutes. The witch will wait for 8 minutes and then she will say something again. So get me your say block, drag and drop it here. Then you click on your hello and you type in, take me to the place where you got lost. Take me to the place where you got lost. All right, take me to the place where you got lost. Let's see if the timing is okay. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? I'm on a quest and I got lost. Please help me to find my way home. Take me to the place is accurate, right? Our 8 minutes is quite accurate. Okay, so now we want her to, we have to code for the fairy. Okay, let's code for the fairy. So now click on your fairy and I'll have to minimize my screen now, so I'll have space to code again because I'm not joining any other block to this one. Go to your events, get me when green flag is clicked. Okay, and then we want it to switch the backdrop. Okay, let's go. When green flag is clicked, wait. Go to your controls, get me your wait block. Wait for 12 seconds. Okay, wait for 12 seconds, and then you switch the backdrop to, go to your looks, get me switch backdrop, and then you switch the backdrops to the wood. Okay, so the fairy will take the witch to the woods, and she'll tell her that that is where she got lost from. Okay, so for that to happen, we'll have to switch our backdrop to wood. All right, when green flag is clicked, wait for 12 seconds. The 12 seconds is the period when the witch and the fairy were conversing at the witch's house. Okay, so switch backdrop to woods. Okay, and start sound. It's still going to make a sound to make it look like they disappeared and they appeared again. All right, so go to your sounds, and we're still going to use our magic spell sound, right? We'll drop it here. When it switches to woods, start sound magic spell. Okay, and then switch costume to fairy A. Looks, get your switch costume. Switch costume to fairy A and say, here is the place. Okay, they appeared to the woods, and the fairy said to the witch, here is the place. Okay, so get your say block, drop it here, wipe the hello, and then you type in, here is the place. Here is the place for 2 seconds. Here is the place for 2 seconds. So let's see what we have done. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? I'm on a quest and I got lost. Please help me find my way home. Take me to the place where you got lost. And they are here. Here is the place. Okay, so we'll still click on our fairy. We want to change her. Let's make her turn around again. So you go to your flip horizontal and click on it. Now she's still facing the witch, right? Let's go back. Okay, so now we have to code for the witch. Now here is the place, and then the witch is going to say something, right? Let's click on the witch. So when green flag is clicked, go to your events. Before that, I'll have to minimize my screen so my codes will fit in. Okay, all right, that's it. So get me your when green flag is clicked, drop it here. All right, and then you get your weight block. Go to controls and get your weight block. We'll make her wait for 16 seconds, and she's going to say, okay, let's walk around and find your place. Let's walk around and find your place. Get your looks, get your say block. You can actually drag this and drop it here so we can see what we are doing, right? Then we'll wipe the hello there, and we'll say, okay, let's walk around. Type it in. Okay, let's walk around. Let's walk around and find your way home, and find your way home. Okay, let's walk around and find your way home, right? So we're going to click on the green flag to see what you have done. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? I'm on a quest and I got lost. Please help me find my way home. Take me to the place where you got lost. And they appear to the place. Here is the place. And the witch said, okay, let's walk around and find your way home. Okay. So now we have to code for the fairy. So let's go to the fairy. Click on the fairy. Okay. Go to your events. Get when green flag is clicked. Okay. Make her wait for 18 seconds. Right. So get your wait block. (18 seconds). Okay, and then switch backdrop to castle. Okay, so go to your looks and get your switch backdrop block, drop it here. Okay, it's already on castle 2. Switch backdrop to castle 2 after waiting for 18 seconds. Okay, and then we'll go to the witch's side and we'll code. Okay, so when green flag is clicked, wait 19 seconds. She's waiting for 19 seconds. So get your controls. Wait 19 seconds and start sound magic spell. Get your start sound magic spell and switch to witch B. Switch to witch B. Go to your looks. Look for switch costume. Okay, you drop it here and then switch costume to witch D. We have D here. Let's check out witch B and see what's there. Okay, witch B, the witch is looking happy here, so we'll use it. Witch B, and then say here we are now. That's your castle. Get your say hello for 2 seconds block. Then wipe the hello and you type in here we are. Here we are now. That's your castle. That's your castle. Right? So let's see what you have done so far. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? I'm on a quest and I got lost. Please help me find my way home. Take me to the place where you got lost. And they got to the place. Here is the place. The witch said, okay, let's walk around and find your way home. And here they are. Here is which your home. Okay, that's your castle. Okay, we need to go to the fairy part. Let's code for the fairy. Okay, this is going to be the last coding for the fairy. So when green flag is clicked, go to your events. Get when green flag is clicked again, drop it here, and then you wait for 21 seconds. Okay, get your wait block. Type in 21 seconds. 21 seconds, and then she will switch to the happy fairy. Okay, go to your looks and look for switch costume. Let's look for the happy fairy. Go to your costume. Let's check out the happy fairy. Oh, the happy fairy is the fairy B. So we'll change it to switch costume to fairy B. To fairy B and say thank you so much for the help, Witch. Get your say block and place it here. And then we'll wipe this hello. Now say thank you so much for the help, Witch. Okay, thank you so much for the help, Witch. Like is an exclamation, you add an exclamation mark to it because she screamed out happily. Thank you so much for the help, Witch, because you have gotten home, right? So she's happy. Now let's play and see. Welcome to my home. How may I help you? I'm on a quest and I got lost. Please help me find my way home. Take me to the place where you got lost, said the witch. Here is the place, said the fairy. Okay, let's walk around and find your way home. Ah, here we are now. That's your castle. Thank you so much, witch, for the help. Alright, so now we still have to flip the fairy to still face the witch and say thank you. She's backing her and saying thank you. And that's not a good one. It's not looking good, right? So let's go to our costume and then we'll flip. Let's flip. Alright, that's it. So the good witch helped the lost fairy back to her castle. And then that is the end of our story. So now we have another project to work on, okay, before we'll be done. Okay, but this is the end of our story. Our story is interesting, right? Yes, it's a short story and it's an interesting one. You just have to calculate your time properly and then you will get it right. So let's go back to see what we have there next. Okay, here are the steps we just took, right? So the next thing we'll be doing, of course, is our birthday animation. We want to create a birthday animation, okay, with color effects, right? You can use it to wish your friends happy birthday, your siblings, your parents, okay, anybody at all that is doing their birthday that's close to you. You can decide to create something like that and then wish them a happy birthday. They'll be happy and grateful that you did, right? So now go back to our scratch. You can go on and click on file and then you save your project. Save your project. Okay, mine is saving already. So let me see if it's done saving. Yeah, it's done. Mine is done. So I'll go on and I'll create a new project. I'll click on OK to get a new project, right? So now I'll be deleting this card. Okay, and then we'll go to our backdrop. We'll look for a particular backdrop named party. Search for it. There we go. We'll have balloons around the stage. Okay, and it's looking birthday like, giving us the birthday like look, right? So now we're going to choose a sprite, and the sprite we'll be choosing for this is a cake. There we go. Here is our cake. Okay, here is our cake. We're going to place our cake somewhere here. Let's click, or we can take it up. It's okay here, right? It's okay. So now we want to write something in our sprite paint. We're here, right? So you go on and then you click on your text. Remember how you can type, right? Now you're going to type in happy birthday in a capital letter. So I'll be saying happy birthday Zoe. You can choose to use your name, okay, or anybody you want to wish happy birthday, you can attach the name. So for this project practical, I'll be using Zoe for it. So go on and type happy birthday Zoe, happy birthday Zoe, Zoe, that's it, right? Or for the start, you can stretch out your birthday, make it bold. But I don't like this color, so I'll change it to blue. All right, blue is looking more colorful. Then let's return to our stage, okay? And then we're going to bring this down to this place. Happy birthday Zoe, right? It's looking beautiful. So now we have to code, okay? But then we're going to code for the stage first. So you click on your stage, and then we'll look for when green flag is clicked. When green flag is clicked, we want something to happen, right? Go to your controls, and then you get your forever. Get your forever and drop it here. When green flag is clicked, forever, go to your looks and get your color effect. Forever change color, okay? Change color effect by 25. So let's see. Oh, beautiful, right? Beautiful. So it's switching colors and it's looking beautiful. Okay, so click on our red button, and we're going to code for our sprite, okay, our text. So it's still the same code we used for, we're still going to use the same code we used for our backdrop, because we want it to switch costumes, or right, the color, to switch colors. Okay, so get your controls, drag and drop it right here, and then get your color effect. Here's our color effect. Our color effect should be down below, so let's scroll down. It's right here. Drag and drop it inside your forever, right? And then we are going to play. Ooh, beautiful, right? You see it's dimming, it's giving that birthday vibe. That's beautiful. So the next thing we're going to add to this, of course, is to code for our cake. We have to code for our cake, right? So let's do that. So for our cake, you go to your events and get when green flag is clicked. You drag it and you drop it right here. And the next block we'll be using is our forever loop. Get me your forever loop. Drag and drop it right here. The next block we'll be using is move 10 steps, because we want it to be moving from this edge to that edge. It's going to make everything fun. Okay? So you drag, move 10 steps, drag it and drop it inside your forever loop. And then we want to get another thing, if on edge, bounce. You remember that block, right? If on edge, bounce is right here. Drag and drop it inside the forever. And we want to do something else, right? We want to use this particular block, set rotation style left and right. So that's going to make it bounce and remain in the stage. So it's going to come to this end, and to go to that end, to come to this end, and to go to that end. So let me see, without this set rotation style, let's see what will be happening. You see, without that block, it's going to make our cake turn upside down. But you remember how I say you can also flip it to the direction? You can do that, or you can use the set rotation style, okay? Either of them. So now, when we drop this block inside our forever, you see what will happen. You see now, it's no longer upside down, right? You see. So now we want to add a birthday song to our card, or our birthday wish. It's kind of a birthday wish, right? So now we'll click on our sprite one, which is our text, right? And we'll get our sound block. Get me your sound block, and then you place it inside. Okay, place sound. We have pop here, we don't want pop, so we'll go to our sound library, click on your sound icon, and search for birthday. We have birthday sound in our sound library. Birthday is right here. Can you hear? That's it. So now we are using the sound. Go back to your code and change this pop. Click on the drop down, change the pop to birthday, and now let's play. Woo! Happy birthday to you. So it will keep playing like this. So when anybody that is close to you is doing their birthday, you can go on and design something like this. You can even add more things, make it colorful. Okay, and then you send it to them. They will really be happy. They will be so happy. Okay, this is the end of our class. I'll see you in our next class, but till then, keep scratching. And as I'll always say, Scratch is all about creativity and curiosity. So you're free to be curious and you try out new things. Go to your Scratch interface and try out new things. Okay, play with your colors. Go to your backdrops. You can create your own backdrop. You can create your own sprites, and then you do something that you'll be proud of, right? So bye for now.